Now moving on to an equally bigger news, the Games and Amusements Board or GAB released a list of 40 Filipino boxers including 5 recognized as champions in the latest world rankings of the 4 major sanctioning bodies. Chief, were you surprised that many or most of our Filipino boxers maintained their status in the rankings despite the inactivity due to the challenges brought by the pandemic? Because kung titignan natin yung listahan, nandun pa rin si Jonathan Taconing, as well as Samuel Salva and also si Lito Dante, also known as Naruto. Eh, nandun pa rin sa listahan na yun.
Well, sa akin naman, Nisi, di nakagulat-gulat. No? Yun nga, no? Kung titignan natin, how come ang dami ng mga Pilipino ang world rank, most of them inactive in the last 2 years. Karamihan dyan. No? Well, hindi naman bago yung pandemic. It's a pandemic. You the entire world is affected by this situation, yung coronavirus. And while meron ng mga countries, maski tayo, meron na tayong mga nakikitang activities left and right. The United States, for one, yung sinasabing talagang center of activity, ng sport na professional boxing, marami na rin mga events na nangyayari dyan. Now, bakit maraming mga Pilipino? Alam mo, we have reached a point, wherein marketable ang mga Filipino fighters. Parang dito sa atin, whenever meron tayong pambato, na sinasabing may makakalaban na Mexican, kahit na hindi pa alam yung pangalan, yung mga kababayan natin nagkakaroon ng interest na, uy, Mexican, sino kaya yan? Pero pag sinabing Mexican, automatic, parang lumalabas na sigurado magandang laban yan. Ganun na rin tayo. Sinasabi ko nga, we've come to a point na parang Mexicans tayo. Anywhere in the world, pagka sinabing Pilipino lalaban against a local fighter of a particular country, sigurado may market. And let's face it, ang mga rankings naman, hindi yan katulad ng ibang sports, like basketball, FIBA, tennis, yung WTA rankings, na you keep on winning against quality opponents in a quality tournament, no matter what, tataas yung ratings mo. Dito iba sa boxing, it's more of deliberation, pero may mga bata-bata rin dyan. The good thing about us Filipinos, particularly mga Filipino boxers, meron tayong bukod sa innate talent, meron tayong ganung advantage, na hindi mo naman talaga kailangang i-push ng todo, because alam ng mga boxing organizations that if you have a Filipino in your rankings, chances are babantayan ka ng mga boxing fans all over the world.
Yeah, I get your point. You can really say that the boxing world is back to normal because some parts have resumed operations too. But to avoid drastic changes that could tarnish the credibility of these rankings, yes, the best way for these sanctioning bodies is to maintain the statures of these boxers in the rankings until they are given the chance to fight again and prove themselves. But to me, the biggest surprise on the list is Carl James Martin, who is now number 14 in IBF and number 11 in the OPBF as a super bantamweight. Let me be clear, this is a good surprise. Despite the fact that he hasn't fought overseas yet and his last 4 fights were against fellow Filipinos, I'm just excited to see what the future holds for Martin, as he has the talent as well as the charisma to be the next boxing or the next big boxing star of the Philippines. And as you mentioned, Chief, iba pa rin ang Filipino brand of boxing, and we should expect more good reports like this one in the months to come.